I've never had a job since I was in high school. And so I'd never seen the inside of a company. I had no idea how to run operations. I didn't know anything. I was figuring it all out as I went. And so having like a trusted source that could lay all this stuff out for me, massive game changer. Well, I'd actually already gotten a lot of help from not the mastermind, but I bought the Playbook like 2 years before. And so had already been following that. So by the time I joined the mastermind, I had a lot of help from what goes on in there beforehand. So I've obviously grown a lot since then. But if I have and I tell people about this when they ask me about my mastermind, they say, what do you get out of it? Is it worth it? And I say, if I come to a headway, and as a business owner, you do every single day, and I can go route A or route B, and I go to the group. It's not even about like, I love and learn a ton from you and from Jason and from Stacy, but to the other members of the group that have a very similar business. And I say, hey, here's the situation I'm in. I can make this decision or this decision. And I say, I think I should go route A. And somebody else will say, you know what? I thought the exact same thing, and this is what happened. And it ended up being really costly. It wasted a ton of time. They say, you should go route B because of this. And I'm like, are you sure? And then somebody else backs them up, and they're all like, we thought the same thing. And it's things that you don't see. So the amount of time and money that it saves you in relation to that, I could go on for, there's a ton of things, but that is one of the biggest things to me, is that I have people that I can take when I'm in, questions to when I'm trying to make decisions, and they have the same experience that I have. And so they're, steps ahead of me in certain areas, and I can help them in other areas. We can relate to each other on a level nobody else can, right? Like today, like Ben and I were just sitting up there talking for like an hour about just life. Half of it was work, half of it was family, but it's like how all of that intermingles. We were talking about parenting and our kids, and Michelle and us while we were riding horseback. And it's like, we live in 3 vastly different places with different situations, but at the core of it, like, I don't have that many people I can relate to on this many levels with me. It's a no-brainer. You cannot figure stuff out on your own. Like, you have to have other people, and having a group of people who understand what you do inside and out. Like, I just think it's way more valuable than, a lot of people might go get an executive coach. There are a number of other things that, like, I'm not saying they're not valuable, because I know they are in a different way. But especially for people like really trying to get over the hump, they're like, okay, I kind of get this, but like there's some things that I can iron out to really scale. I just don't see a better opportunity than the mastermind.